I sit by myself at the adoption center, watching family after family pass me by. A young boy is adopted within just 5 minutes. People always seem to choose the younger children. I can't help thinking that if I had rainbow-colored hair like the rest of my family, maybe strangers would want me too. I've been here for 3 days already. That afternoon, the door opens and an elderly woman steps inside. There's a hole in the sleeve of her coat, her shoes are worn down, and she has simple brown hair exactly like mine. She slowly walks past every child in the room. Then she stops right in front of me. She doesn't scan the room first. She looks directly at me and says, "You remind me of someone I once knew." I don't know how to respond, so I stay silent. She asks whether anyone has picked me yet. I shake my head, and she nods as if she already expected that answer. "Then I choose you," she says. Just like that, everything changes, though her house is small. The wallpaper is peeling, and the couch has a patched armrest. But she makes me soup and sits across from me, and when I speak, she truly listens. That night, I fall asleep without staring endlessly at the ceiling. 3 days later, I wake up and discover a single colorful strand in my hair. I stand in front of the mirror, staring at it for a long time. It's bright and vibrant, as if it had always belonged there. Back at home, my brother wakes up to find that his hair has lost its sparkle. My sister screams the moment she sees herself in the mirror. Dull, lifeless, completely plain. 2 weeks later, Grandma opens her front door and finds Mom standing there. I never told Mom where I was, but Grandma did, and what I never knew was that Grandma was actually Mom's mother. My real grandmother had plain brown hair all her life, just like me, but no one in the family ever knew she had been coloring it, making it rainbow-colored her entire life just to fit in with everyone else. The same thing I once tried to do. Standing in that doorway today, Mom is seeing Grandma's real hair for the very first time. Mom never knew. She had absolutely no idea that her own mother looked exactly like the daughter she had failed to protect. They stare at each other in silence for a long time. Then Mom completely breaks down. "I didn't know," Mom whispers. "I didn't know any of this," Grandma says as she takes Mom's hand. "I should have told you much sooner." Mom looks at me standing behind Grandma, then she drops to her knees and hugs me so tightly I can barely breathe. I let her hold me as she says, "I'm so sorry." She whispers that she should have protected me better. I feel guilty because none of this was really her fault. For so long, I believed they had forgotten me, but they hadn't forgotten me. They were simply too late. My brother and sister arrive with Dad soon afterward. Their hair is now completely plain. There isn't a trace of color left, and my sister keeps her eyes on the floor. "I'm sorry, Eve," she says. "I didn't understand what I was doing." My brother stays silent for a long while. Then he finally looks at me and says, "Your hair looks really nice." And for the first time, there isn't any cruelty in his voice. That evening, Grandma packs a single bag and moves into our house. Mom gives her the best room in the house. At dinner, we all sit together at the same table. No one is left sitting at the end anymore as I run my fingers through my hair. A full rainbow, every single color. Not dyed, not fake, but truly mine. Grandma smiles at me from the other side of the table. I smile back because the day they lost their colors was the day I found mine. Would you have forgiven your siblings after everything that happened?